What's going on, everybody? Eric back here again. I'm going to be showing off stuff I found at RetroGameCon 5. It is a local Syracuse convention. Just had our fifth one. I've gone to almost every one except the one last year. This year was a special one because I was able to bring my brother Adam with me. I'll have his channel name put maybe right there. Perfect. Go check it out. He might recap what he got. Other than that, he does incredible music creation. I think the word artist is the appropriate term. I don't know. I'm not at all musically inclined, even though I am learning how to play the drums. Still much to learn. But I wanted to get this video done now and not push it off because I do have other stuff here I have to film for other pickup videos, but I figured now is the best time while it's still fresh in my mind. So, I've got games. But we're going to start off with the non-game stuff first, starting with a wrestling DVD, which I did not find too many of. As a matter of fact, there was a store who was there selling stuff at the convention that specializes in wrestling stuff. Chris, if you're watching, dude, if you can ever get down here, I gotta take you there. You'll lose your mind. Like I think it's everything you can imagine, from current all the way down to like the earliest release stuff, even VHS. But this guy was selling DVDs, and this was a sealed copy. I opened it and watched it. It was a sealed copy of TNA's Lockdown 2008. Big show. This is the one where Samoa Joe won his very first TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Notice how I'm saying TNA. I believe he was a 1 or 2 time NWA champion before they gave the belts back to the NWA. But for $2 for a sealed DVD, that's pretty awesome. And the other one was a gimme from a buddy who couldn't find the game, but he's like, you can have the box, and I told him, if you find the game, then I'll buy it off you. And that is Street Fighter Alpha. I think Alpha is my favorite series from the Street Fighter lineup. Alpha 2 being my favorite. Just have a lot of fond memories playing as Guy. It's a lot of fun. Tons of fun. Getting into it, everything here is stuff I picked up from the con. Now, nothing here is like huge marquee, big money items. It's all Sony stuff, and I'm happy, more than happy with what I spent. These are games I don't normally find. They're games that I really have to go out of my way to look for. And I didn't spend nearly as much as I thought I was going to. I think I maybe came out a little under on a lot of this, so more of that game finding cash left behind. But don't know why I sounded like I was from the deep south there. No, Central New York, not the city. Very big difference. But these I found from a vendor who was selling very rare Nintendo items. And as I'm leaving, because I knew I wasn't going to buy a Nintendo test cartridge for $700, he had a bin on the floor, like on the floor from the table. He had all this high price stuff sitting on it. It was just Sony games, and $3 a piece or 4 for $10. So for $10, I got a copy of Shonen Jump's Naruto Ultimate Ninja. These are actually really good little fighters. They remind me a lot of Beautiful Joe. There can only be one Beautiful Joe, and there's even rumors of another Beautiful Joe game or reboot in the works, so keep a lookout for that. 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker because Sega, because this is actually a really fun racing game. I like it more than Big Mother Truckers. I think Big Mother Truckers is way too comical. I don't know what it is about racing games, and the more wackier it is, the better. Like the Beetle Racer game on N64 was a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan of racing games. I don't like racing sim games, believe it or not, which is why I think I don't like Forza that much. Power Rangers Super Legends 15th Anniversary. I don't really know too much about this other than it's a Power Rangers game. It looks like it's cel-shaded, and it takes place from the Mighty Morphin era to, I believe, Operation Overdrive, which is arguably one of the worst seasons ever to come out in America. So, what do you do? Oh, by the way, if it looks like I'm wandering off, I'm filming with my phone, and the camera is right there, but I'm staring at the screen, so yeah. And the last game I got for this bundle was a copy of Armored Core 2: Another Age. This being the best deal, the best out of all of them, this about paid for what I put into for all 4 of these games, so won't complain about that. It's pretty good stuff right there. Armored Core, kind of like Gundam, I would argue almost better as far as substance. But if you're looking for an all-around amazing Gundam game, I recommend just try the Dynasty Warrior series with Gundam if you like that kind of stuff. It's just monotonous Gundam action. What else? Let's see. My brother, he bought me a game, probably as a thank you. Maybe an I love you. That's cool. But he bought me a game for PS3. I don't have any PS3 versions of any of these games. That is going to change. I think this is the only one. I'm free. He'll correct me. Katamari Forever, amazing series. Cannot get enough of Katamari games. I love them on the PS2. I played them on the 360. I would love it if they came out for one for PS4. There's really not too much else to say about it. If you've never heard of what if you don't know what Katamari is, you're basically a tiny, like, thimble person rolling, like, this giant sticky ball, and you pick up thumbtacks and coins and pebbles, and the whole premise of the thing is to keep rolling your ball bigger and bigger and bigger until finally, like, it's the size of... It's big enough to be made into its own planet for the king of the cosmos. It is a weird story, but it's so addictively fun. It's so Japanesey. It's a good Japanesey type game. Tons of fun. And I don't mean to say Japanesey in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, it has, like, its roots are firmly planted in like the Japanese game subtype. And between the characters, the music, the setting, it's just gorgeous, and I would love more of it. So my brother bought that for me, probably as a thank you for me taking him there and bringing him home. One vendor, I think I paid $30 for all 3. Yeah, I paid $30 for all 3 of these games, I think. And they are DuckTales Remastered on PS3. Not gonna lie, I think the NES version, well, good game, good soundtrack. I don't think it's nearly as good as what people say it is. Not to say it's a bad game. I just think it's not nearly as good as everyone says it is. I've played it. It's fun. Guys, it's not Mega Man, it's not Mario, it's DuckTales. It's fun. And I loved Capcom games on the original Nintendo. Capcom was a league of its own back then. Picked up a copy of Savage Skies for PS2 for no other reason other than it looked like a clone of Panzer Dragoon Orta, which is one of the very first games I played for the original Xbox and I have a huge soft spot for. And to finish that off, I got a copy of Overwatch for PS4. Why? Because it's a ton of fun. It's made by one of my favorite companies, Blizzard, and I needed a good first person shooter in my life. Right now I'm playing, as far as shooters go, Rainbow Six Siege and Destiny 2. Both really, really fun. Both very different. But Overwatch is just good fun, and you can get involved in a game with some good buddies. Then you're in for a good time. It doesn't really matter if you do good. It's just having a good time. That's all it is. Let's see. This next slot, like I have a few games left, and then I'm gonna recap some stuff I got at GameStop real quick, and that'll be that. These are 2 games I've been looking for a long time. I never see them out in the wild, even though one of them is very common. They both mean a lot to me for very different reasons. One of them is a copy of Mystic Heroes for PS2. Reason why I love this is that it's essentially a Dynasty Warriors clone, but it's obvious. Like the sprites that you see on the cover, they almost look like teenagers, children almost. It does not take itself as seriously as Dynasty Warriors. I'd want to say it's, I don't know. I almost want to say like if you were to take Dynasty Warriors and you were able to like mix it with like the cheerfulness, like the whimsy of like an early JRPG, this is pretty much what it is. Yeah, it's like a non-Zelda Hyrule Warriors. It's a ton of fun, and I recommend getting this if you can get it. Yes, it's a monotonous button masher, beat 'em up, but I really like some of those games. That and 99 Nights, I have a huge soft spot for. But the one game I've been looking for a while, and looking and looking and looking. Rogue Galaxy on PlayStation 2. Been looking for a long time for this game. I'm really happy to have found it. And I think for both of these, I paid about $10. Maybe a little bit more. I know this one goes for about $10, $15, but I paid about $10, $15. Pretty happy about that. So, happy to knock one off the list. I remember getting that game a while ago. And really upset I had to bring it back to Blockbuster, to say the least. So, and the last two games I got are games that I have been looking for a long time. Haven't really had a chance to find them anywhere else. I had a special order or not, but for $20, I got Musashi Samurai Legend or Samurai Legend Musashi for PS2. The sequel game to Brave Fencer Musashi on PS1, which I need to get a new copy of. And Persona 4. I finally got it, guys. And for the few of you who kept bugging me over the years to get this game, it's the greatest game. I finally got this game. And everyone who keeps telling me, oh, but you need to get the Vita version or that version. I got the PS2 version. Let it go. Good Lord. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, I got a couple more things here. Starting with the hat I'm wearing on my head. I got that, plus this Batman shot glass at a Goodwill. I paid $2 combined for both of them. Pretty good deal. And at GameStop, they're running a special clearance, and I think it was buy one, get 2 items free. All the items are currently in use except for 2. I'll get to the other ones in another video, but I essentially only paid $8 for this plus another item, but with all the crap going on about Nintendo and the micro SD nonsense, I decided why not boot up my collection for extra space and get a couple of these bad boys. 16 gigabyte thumb drives each, and I only paid $8 for both for these plus the other items. Yeah, the other items are actually collector's cups, which I currently don't have at the moment. They're in use. Yeah, they were pretty awesome. So, hopefully you guys liked. Let me know what you think down below. Pretty good stuff from the convention. I'm pretty happy. No, like I said, no huge marquee items. I do apologize that my energy level seems a little low right now. I just woke up about maybe an hour ago. I have yet to have my coffee. I'm a little tired. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get my coffee fixed. Coffee fixing. And I'm going to make some eggs. Because it's time. It's time for eggs. Hashtag time for eggs. I'll see you guys later.